This is Chef B, and welcome to my grow show. We're in the second season of the Craft Grower series, episode 3. Now everything's planted, the girls are doing good. They're perking up, filling out very nicely, very quickly. They just love living outdoors, these plants. They're just thriving. In the live organics, no-till. This is second generation soil, and we've got everything planted, we've got everything in the ground. Eventually we're going to have to put these girls into bigger pots. I still have to put a top dressing on them, and I'd like to take a few clones from each plant, because I've only got one copy of each mother for most of these plants in here. So I want to have backup copies just in case something happens. I'm just making some more soil for these 15 gals. It's going to be interesting to watch this Romulan grow. Again, I'll probably put it in a bigger pot. Or I might even plant it into a 4x4 bed. I'm thinking about building a 4x4, a couple of 4x4 beds over there. Okay, we gotta water these in and give them some compost tea. Plant a cover crop. Cover it with a little bit of hay. We're gonna have to stake this girl up. Well, as you can see, we've got a lot of work done. We've actually got about 45 different strains in here. We have enough strains to open our own dispensary. As soon as it becomes legal, of course. But in the meantime, everything is doing well. Growing no-till, living organics, no-till style. Most of these plants are in second generation soil. There's a few problems that we're working out. But as you can see, everything's planted and everything's doing well. I have a few plants that are planted directly into the ground. We're just going to see what Mother Nature does. I'm hoping they're going to grow into big, huge trees. I'd like to bring those genetics back. You imagine what a cola looks like on a 20-foot tree? Whoa! All right. I've also planted a vegetable garden. You know, some tomatoes, cucumbers, green peppers. I have some cayenne peppers and hot banana peppers over here in the bed with the chemo and the nukin. I'm just doing some experimenting with companion planting. Somebody called me out on something that I said in the last video. I said chlorine kills all microorganisms. That's a slip of the tongue. Last year I did a video on it. You know, chlorine is actually a micronutrient, but you know, it's beneficial in trace amounts. You know, chlorine is actually bleach, you know. So obviously it's going to kill a lot of the microbial activity in your soil. And letting it dissipate over 24 hours is a good thing. Throwing a teaspoon of molasses in there and that will neutralize the chlorine over time. This guy also mentioned chloramine, which is something new that the city is putting in the water. Chloramine is sort of like chlorine, only it's more stable, it's harder to get out. Some people think you can't filter it out, some people think you can with reverse osmosis, but it can be neutralized with humic acid or vitamin C. Some people will use aquarium drops, but if you use that, use potassium-based drops rather than sodium-based drops. But like I said, you know, chloramine happens naturally in the soil, and there's humic acid in the soil to neutralize it, keep it in balance. So if the city is putting it in your water supply, just add a tablespoon of humic acid to 100 gallons of water. Or you can use vitamin C. 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C into 50 gallons of water will do the trick. So I want to thank him for bringing it up. That's important information to know. And of course you got to check the pH. 6.5 to 6.8. There's a lot of aluminum microparticles in the air, in the water, the soil. It affects the alkalinity. The sun also helps dissipate the chlorine. Okay, we're all set to do another round of watering. Oh, a little spider. My website now has 2 domain names. NaturePharmacy.guru also has a domain name called CannabisTVision.com, which I like. I'd like to go with that. The website is basically a digital broadcasting station that's independently owned. Everything's running well. There's a free membership there. You can sign up if you're not ready to subscribe to the channel. You can rent or buy the videos, but I would suggest getting a subscription. It's only $1.49. The channel features cannabis cultivation, harvesting, cannabis cuisine, cannabis medicinals, the health benefits, the nutritional benefits. We're putting up 4 shows a week. The show that we put up is 45 minutes. The YouTube version has been chopped up and butchered, but I'm still putting up good videos for YouTube. I'm going to keep that going as long as I can. But in the meantime, sign up for a free membership and stay in touch with what I'm doing over at CannabisTVision.com. Things are getting warm in there. Okay, I think it would be appropriate to smoke some dancehall since we're cooking with dancehall today. Oh, it's been 20 minutes already. They don't look near done. We're gonna put another 10 minutes on it. There, we got more time for a break. Okay, this dance hall, it's been reviewed at 1% THC, but I'm not so sure about that because this is a very uplifting high, social high, and the synergy that happens with the cannabinoid profile is just very different from most strains. It isn't a down kind of high. I've spoke to many people, and one of the things that they don't like about smoking herb during the day is that it just, you end up dragging your ass around, you know. But with this, it's, you know, you stay up, you know. It's not a heavy sedative herb. That's enough talk, man. I like these new papers. They're organic, and they're a little wider and a little longer than your zigzags. Well, my website's going pretty good. I'm getting a very good response. I've gave the restaurant another domain name. It has 2 domain names. Both domain names will get you to the same site. The new domain name is cannabistvision.com, which is probably what I'm going to use. It's all going to be, my channel is all about cultivating cannabis, harvesting it, cannabis cuisine, and cannabis medicinals, all rolled into one channel. You get 4 episodes a month, half-hour episodes, and it's only $1.49 a month. When you roll in at $1.49, it stays at that price. So a year from now, 5 years from now, if the price goes up, and it will, because I have to increase my bandwidth and stuff like that. And you know, I just found out that the credit card company is gouging me for 35 cents every transaction. So the price is going to go up soon, but I'm going to keep it at $1.49 right now, introduction price. And if you sign up, if you subscribe for $1.49, it stays at that price. If the price goes up, you're grandfathered in at $1.49. So it's like an investment. Oh, wrong cup. I enjoy smoking the dance hall, man. It has like a fruity, tangy, like, I'm sort of getting some like kind of grapefruit kind of sensations going on. I have a lot of great ideas for my cookbook. I got some great recipes. This tomato soup with using raw fresh cannabis is one of those ideas. I'm also going to raise the bar when it comes to infusing cannabis into different fats. I'm going to completely change the method and the technique. And then we're going to use those and try out some of the recipes. I'm going to share a lot of recipes on my website, cannabistvision.com. So make sure you subscribe. I'm working on some new episodes in the future. We're gonna go out on my son's boat. We're gonna have a barbecue out on the lake. We'll probably grill up some canna burgers. We just gotta make sure the captain stays clean. My next cooking show, I'm going to ferment some cabbage with cannabis. I'm basically going to be fermenting cannabis with cabbage. And that's another innovative thing that I'm doing. I've been thinking about it and talking about it for a while. But fermented foods, you know, it incorporates the microorganisms into your gut, which basically digest your food, right? It's the microorganisms that are turning your nutrients, making them soluble so they're digestible. Without them, you kind of starve. So we're gonna try fermenting cannabis, and I'm gonna be the guinea pig. It's gonna be an experiment. We're gonna try it. Let's see how it goes. The last batch of cannabis that I fermented, I just gobbled it up. It was so good. And I feel a lot better, you know, more energy. Well, that's another 10 minutes for the soup. Okay, that just about wraps it up. This is Chef B signing off. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe to my new website, cannabistvision.com. Sign up as a member if you're not ready to subscribe, and you can subscribe to a free newsletter. Just check it out, and don't forget to check out my books, available on Kindle at Amazon.com. I'm the author of the Medical Marijuana Growers Guide and the Medical Marijuana Guide, Nature's Pharmacy. They're great books to have in your collection. You should get them as a set. All right, peace out.